All right, we have a really special card to talk about today, and that is Charlie's Precious Tago. This is a special promo card that comes with our Convergence expansion. Our Convergence expansion is our newest character set, and about half this deck is fan-inspired characters, and about half this deck are characters that come from crossovers. Charlie's Precious Tago is part of our celebration for the crossover with webcomic artist Florkofcows. And of course, we also created this character based off of some of his popular webcomic characters, Beep and Boop. But what I really want to focus on today is this interesting life card. So last time we talked about other life cards that can be used offensively, like Muffin Pie and Yummy Muffin. Well, Charlie's Precious Tago is kind of like that too. If you take a look at it, it's a life action that only heals one. But here's the interesting part. After being affected by this life action, the target is unable to gain HP by any means. In other words, this basically seals healing. So if you were to use Charlie's Tago on yourself, you would gain 1 HP, but then you can no longer gain HP again until you get knocked out, which is especially bad in Galatune since there's no max health normally. So normally you could just keep on gaining health and overhealing. This card will lock you down so you can't heal at all. But again, you can aim cards at yourself or at your opponent. So a card like this, even though it's a life action, is much better used offensively. So 3, 2, 1, go, you actually play Charlie's Tago onto an opponent. Yes, you'll heal an opponent for 1, but that'll be the last drop of health they get, because after that you're sealing their health. There's a couple characters that come with our Convergence set that have some really fun interactions with Charlie's Tago too. First, Florkofcows character, Beep and Boop. Since these are all kind of part of the same canon, we added the extra combo that if the user is Beep and Boop when they play Charlie's Tago becomes trap proof. So that's extra nasty. Not only can you seal an opponent's healing, you're kind of about guaranteed to be able to do that with Beep and Boop because they can't counter you with a trap. Here's another interesting interaction on the other way around. So General Biren Kendall is an undead zombie juggernaut. He has a ton of health and some pretty good card stats, but the downside is that he's unaffected by life actions. So normally this guy isn't able to heal at all. But in some strange situations, his undead can actually be an advantage. For instance, if someone were to try to play Charlie's Precious Tago onto Biren, Biren is completely immune to life actions. So that means not only the healing part, but the entire card. So since Biren can't be affected by life actions, this move is not going to seal him at all. Of course, it doesn't really matter too much because, Biren is unaffected. Biren can't heal anyway. But here's one case where it could matter. Let's take a look at Lindsay. So Lindsay Howard, the mascot of OhioCon, she gets an automatic buff to life actions. So if she were to play Charlie's Precious Tago, it gets a +3, and it goes from a 1 to a 4. Well, she can pair that up with a Death Wish to actually transform that life into an attack. Well, since this is no longer a life action and it's now an attack action, you're looking at an attack hit 4 light that is going to hurt Biren and crit to do 8 damage while also sealing him. So that's a pretty nice combo. Let me show you one more. Yorick is a living computer virus and a mascot of Wraiths and another one of our crossover characters. And he has an interesting ability. He's got a built-in trap where he could convert a shield into a life action or a life action into a shield. So what he could do, he could play Charlie's Precious Tago onto an opponent and then activate his own trap to convert it from a life to a shield. So instead of healing your opponent 1, which would give them more HP and carry over, you convert that into a shield that's only going to last for a single turn. Not a huge difference, but if you can deny an opponent a health point, why not? So yeah, that's just a few of the things you can do with Charlie's Precious Tago. I'm sure you guys could come up with some more creative ideas. If you do, be sure to share them, and hope you have fun with this new card. Remember, Charlie's Precious Tago is exclusive when you purchase the Convergence expansion.